Hi everyone, it's Meredith, your evolutionary astrologer, right here with Soul Navigation. I hope you know me. Do you already know me? If not, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this is your very first meeting with me and you've missed out on our YouTube relationship for the last 4 years. But go check out all my other work on my Soul Navigation YouTube channel. This video, we're gonna go not so deep like my normal self. We're gonna keep it a little bit on the lighter side of astrology. So here's my question for you. Are you looking for the very perfect vacation and you just don't know what to do? Or do you want to surprise your love with a great vacation and sweep them away to something wonderful? Well, I'm going to tell you the ideal, the very best places to go on vacation for all 12 zodiac signs. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about your sun sign. I want you to think about also your rising sign, Venus sign, your moon sign, your Mars sign, and if you have a packed out house, which house is it, with more than 3 planets, also listen for that house. So don't just look at your sun sign, then take into consideration your sign and your love sign and create something magnificent. So we're going to dive in. Are you ready? Okay, just thinking about all these beautiful, incredible vacations made me so restless sitting here in Seattle. It made me want to go try everything. The first one, let's start with Aries. Aries needs an outdoorsy vacation where they can roam and they can move around. Whitewater rafting down the Snake River in Colorado. I think Colorado would be a great place for Aries to go, or a place similar to Colorado. So if not that, and if you don't live in the States, then something with that essence where you can do snow skiing in the winter or jet skiing, zip lining, hiking, biking, fly fishing, whitewater rafting. Whee! Yeah. Okay, Tauruses. I'm really envious. In my whole series, it's making me want to turn into a Taurus, but I would send a Taurus to the Amalfi Coast in Italy where it's warm and welcoming and there is just fantastic food. Oh, the outdoor senses and the indoor senses just come alive. I would take them to the island of Capri in little tiny boats or something more glamorous where you could hike and walk the beach and eat at outdoor cafes under the lights where wine is poured for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It is perfection. You have to spoil your Tauruses with incredible creature comforts and take them to a place where all the senses come alive, and definitely where they offer a beautiful massage too. Geminis are so easy to please when it comes to what to do with a Gemini. They can do everything and anything and they're happy. You know, you could do a big city living, no problem. They would love museums and cafes and music and the blues and country music and opera and lectures, and you could do New York, Hong Kong, Bangkok, Montmartre outside of Paris. But I think you should do this with your Gemini. And I think this is going to sound a little bit funny, but I would look at a rainforest work vacation. Yes. Where you could go like track butterflies in the Amazon, or you could save the great apes in the Congo, or you could go spot lemurs in Madagascar. Yeah. That's Gemini. They are so smart and they love to move. They love to learn. Kind of a work vacation. And also these work vacations, you go for 7 days. You show up to the orphanage or whatever, the rainforest, you pick the coffee beans or whatever. You do the job a couple days of the week, but then you also get time off too. Pretty fun, huh? I want your guys' comments. What do you guys think? What do you think about these? And are you a Gemini and would you like this? And you have to take into account the other planets. So listen for your rising sign and you kind of have to create a little bit of a blend. Okay, Cancers. I would do something really special with Cancers too. I would do a 23andMe test with them and I would look at their heritage and their roots. And then I would create the coolest vacation, taking them back into their roots, whether they know about it or not. Or I would take them back to that special place that you guys met. But going back to my original ideas, creating a vacation that takes them back into their own heritage, their own lineage, their own family tree, their own legacy, maybe even finding great pioneering ancestors that went before them. And I would also book kind of a cozy cottage or a cozy, lovely boutique hotel with a quiet corner room and a fireplace or a beautiful veranda that just created tranquility and let them recharge their batteries. But I could see them loving exploring all the Scottish islands where the people slow down and take time to get to know you, and where you feel like your family, or the backcountry roads of beautiful, gorgeous green Ireland, where you just feel so welcomed. Yeah, something like that. Okay, Leo. Leo, you gotta go big for your Leos. They need the big cherry bomb splash in the pool. I would book a castle somewhere in the world, for real. I have not researched castles lately, but if you guys have an idea for some Leos here, where's a great castle to stay in? Now, this castle can't be rugged. It has to be like refurbished on the inside and have heat. It needs to make them feel like royalty. And by the way, if you cannot find a castle, the Ritz-Carlton, pretty much anywhere in the world, will do. I happen to like the Ritz-Carlton on St. John Island in the British Virgin Islands. Anyways, they do love a big nightlife with flair. So you could also take them to something like Rio de Janeiro or New Orleans, Mardi Gras, or the Blues Festival there. Or you could do New York fancy, right? And do Broadway shows and the best restaurants and great chefs. And you could do the London high life if you wanted. You could get away with the swankier side of Vegas. You could also do fancy pants Singapore. And I think if you really want to like hit it out of the park, take them to Dubai. Bring your credit card and make sure you swim with the sharks there. Yeah. Okay, Virgo is very interesting. I had a lot of ideas for Virgo. I think I would take my Virgo maybe to the gorgeous Swiss Alps in the wintertime, in a beautiful and highly organized, very well mannered, impeccable, like old, gorgeous, historic hotel. Does anybody have an idea for me? Have you been to the Swiss Alps? Put a little comment below. I want to know. I want your guys' ideas. Leave comments so we can have great vacation ideas. But I know that Virgos love absolutely beautiful, ornate architecture. You know, they love seeing how things work. They have kind of a hard time relaxing. So this hotel, this resort that you would stay at, should have really interesting activities that they can choose to do or not to do. Yoga in the morning, or, you know, you come down and have the breakfast between, 7 and 9, or you have tea time at 4, and the spa with rose petals is at 5, and beautiful flowers in the room. They need to have some element of the earth in the room. They also would love a great, gorgeous, big, beautiful fireplace, and a real one, not one of these like electric ones, beep, that you push the button on. They need real wood. And they love exploring quaint cities that have a lot of charm. It has to ooze with charm. I also think Prague would be fabulous. Looking at the different artists that are doing all their renderings and selling all their renderings on the bridge. I also would say, I had a lot of ideas for Virgo, and Virgo, I think you'll love me because you need a vacation. I would also suggest staying, if they drink wine, staying at some gorgeous vineyard where they can learn about the wines and the pairing of the foods, and maybe work with a chef in making pasta to go with the wines. Virgos love to learn, and you could do that in Napa or Sonoma here locally in California, or you could do it in Tuscany, or find some sort of, quintessential vineyard somewhere. Don't you guys all want to go? It makes me so want to go. Okay, Libra. Now, these fancy pants, yeah, Libra's pretty fancy. They want a very beautiful vacation. Don't take them camping. No. They love places. You can take Aries camping. They love places with lovely hospitality and interesting people and good manners, kind of like a Virgo. I thought the Greek islands would just wow the Libras. And so if you have Libra predominantly in your chart, or if it's in your moon sign or Mars sign or Venus or rising, I just think you will be so wowed by the Greek islands. They love also fresh, gorgeous flowers, and they love beautiful sheets and an incredible bed to sleep on. They really love customer service galore. Like all air signs, they don't like to just sit around. They get bored kind of easily. They don't want to sit in a chair and read a book for 7 days. They want to meet people. And so I thought you could ferry from island to island eating fabulously healthy food. The Mediterranean diet is So good for your hair and nails and skin and body and cholesterol. And you could start at Santorini and go to Mykonos, Naxos, Amorgos. You could start at Santorini. You would have such a great nightlife and move on to Mykonos and go to Naxos and then Amorgos. And you could climb the stairs up to the Buddhist monastery on top of the gorgeous whitewashed cliffside mountains. Libras love meeting people and love meeting locals. They love beautiful music and they love just open arms. Friendliness is like that Greek spirit. Okay, Scorpios. Scorpios actually need a relaxing vacation. They don't like their vacations to be crammed, packed, filled with too much stuff. So I have a couple different ideas, and one is a little bit more simpler than the other. But I think Scorpio would really like a staycation. It has to be the right kind, and you're just going to bring everything for your Scorpio lover. So like you could rent out a gorgeous Airbnb that is just private and quiet, where you can skinny dip in the ocean or skinny dip in the pool, where it is just so tranquil and private. You can bring your tarot cards, you can bring your rose petals, you can bring your favorite toys. You can make sure it has like a bearskin rug, of course, a faux one. And you have to make sure it has a fantastic bath, because you'll be using that every night. A bath for two, please. You can have your meals already prepared, have somebody come in and prepare them for you, like hire a chef to just drop the meals off for you so you guys don't have to cook, or prepare them together. Listen to music and just downtime, you and them together forever. I'm also thinking, if you didn't want to do a staycation somewhere like 2 towns over, is I would say a beautiful, majestic, magical, mysterious place in Bali. And this is where you could have a gorgeous beach resort. The more private, the better. So maybe you have your own bungalow or your own villa and a hammock to watch the stars at night and the sunset, take the sunset in, and the water, and also go and visit temples and go and see and understand the mysteries. You know, you could meet with some spiritual healers and readers there. Scorpio would love that. So if you guys don't know about your chart, I hope that you already have your gorgeous natal chart, but you can go check out all my charts and all my reports in my store at soulnavigation.com. Just click on the shop tab. And I hope you guys by now all have your Advanced Astro Gold Package. That's the package you need to see what houses all your planets are in. And it is just so darn good. So I love that you guys are learning astrology with me. And I hope so much you guys have your starter package and your Advanced Astro Gold package. I hope that you guys have joined the channel so you can get your free perks and you can learn all about everything that you get as a super supporter or a superstar supporter. Also remember, if you join, you get discounted readings from everybody on my team. And I have brilliant readers on my team, astrologers, healers, psychic readers. They're amazing. Go check out everybody on my team at soulnavigation.com. Okay, Sagittarius, are you ready? Okay, Sagittarius is also very, very easy to please. I mean, you could take them to the Egyptian temples. You could take them to safari. Oh, they would love that. But I'll tell you, really, you could take them. I mean, Sag can be pretty much happy anywhere. They really only need one thing about their vacation, and that is endless, infinite options. So they could be really happy at an all-inclusive Mexican vacation where the best vacation for them is where you can plan mini day trips. So they could go look at Chichen Itza or Tulum, or they could do their little day trips. Or if they were in Egypt, they could do their day trips. They love going anywhere new. So for them, think of infinite options and somewhere they haven't been. I mean, they could be so happy learning how to shear sheep in New Zealand, and then they could be like thrilled galore going to see Edgar Allan Poe's house in New York City. They just need to wake up in the morning and feel like there's endless gargantuan opportunities, so much so that they just can't choose. Yeah, that's their favorite vacation. Okay, Capricorns, very interesting. I got so excited thinking about Capricorns. I mean, this whole video was so much fun to do because it makes me want to do them all. Capricorns love impressive monuments. And they love going to important places like the Grand Canyon or maybe Mount Rushmore, but maybe not. I've been to Mount Rushmore, and yes, I appreciate it, but I think I'd go a little bigger. I picked the Great Wall of China because they like seeing the best, the biggest, the most historic. They like seeing things that are impressive, like the volcano on the big island of Hawaii, and hiking in and hiking up. Pick the biggest monument or the biggest thing, the John Hancock Tower or the Sears Tower or whatever the tallest building in the world is in Dubai. I would say also you could do any of the seven wonders of the world. I mean, I think going to Israel would be unbelievable. You could go to Petra in Jordan. You should see the Colosseum in Italy for sure. You could do Machu Picchu. You could also do something like, I might take them to the land of fire and ice in Iceland, where the fearless Vikings have this powerful history. They are history buffs. They love history. So something grand like that. Okay, Aquariuses, like Libras and Geminis and Sages, so easy to please. I would say like rent one of those Volkswagen vans, right, with everything in it and travel down the coast of California from top to bottom. Start from the very top and go all the way down to Baja and go in and out, in and out. Don't make a plan. This is not Virgo, people. So spontaneous fun. Let the adventures find you. You know, cook on the beach and then get dressed up, have one nice outfit, get dressed up and go out the next night and make it up as you go. The only thing that you really need for Aquarius is let things flow naturally, find the hidden treasures spontaneously, and do things on your own terms, and don't have it too planned out. Like you could go to the island of Isla Mujeres, Mexico, and you could rent the golf carts and just duck in and out of little tiny day adventures. It'd be so fun. Or just get your van and travel Australia. That would be so fun. Who here has done that before? I want to know. And who's been on all of these vacations? I want to know. Okay, Pisces. I would say take Pisces to a remote island somewhere, like Bora Bora, if you can afford it, where you have a bungalow, you know. I stayed in Palacitos in Cancun, and it's glass bottom bungalows. Oh my gosh. And I saw the fish swimming underneath my feet in the morning. That's a Pisces dream. Or you could go to Koh Phi Phi or Koh Samui in Thailand, or Molokai, which is like remote in Hawaii, or the beautiful Caribbean, but somewhere a little bit quaint and charming and remote where they can do deep connection and then they can see the elements. They love the stars, where they can swim with the dolphins, and where tranquility and quiet and a breeze all meet, where it's peaceful and they get to see maybe a little bit of a new culture. That's really, really exciting for them. So what I want you to know is that your Mars is your energy. Your Venus is what you love to do. And your sun sign is the essence of you. And your rising sign is like how you want to experience the world. So blend all of those signs together and then pick your little dream vacation and tell me where you're going to go, and tell me where your very favorite vacation that you've already taken was, and what is your sun sign? What is your rising sign? What is your moon sign? Tell me, let me know. I want to know. I want to know. Thank you so much. I hope that you're loving the lighter side of astrology series that I'm doing. And from my home here in Seattle, by the way, Seattle's a great place to visit on vacation. If you come, be sure to say hello to me and take good care from my home here in Seattle to yours, wherever you are in the world. Bye for now.